After 26 years waiting for his own execution, 64-year-old Glenn Ford walks free. He spent almost half his life on death row.
I was locked up almost 30 years for something I didn't do.
Ford was sentenced in 1984 in connection with the death of a jeweler he used to work for. He was released after Louisiana state prosecutors said they could no longer stand by his conviction. The case again draws attention to inadequacies in the US justice system. Ford was sentenced to death by an all-white jury selected by prosecutors. His lead defense lawyer was a specialist in law regarding oil and gas exploration. A second lawyer had only graduated from law school 2 years before. The state was unable to call any eyewitnesses during the trial, nor could it produce a murder weapon. And under cross-examination, a witness, who was the girlfriend of another man suspected of murder, admitted to a jury that she had lied in court.
I can't go back and do anything that I should have been doing when I was like 35, 38, 40, stuff like that. My sons, when I left, was babies. Now they're grown men with babies.
More than 140 death row convicts have been exonerated in the US since 1973, according to the Death Penalty Information Center. Men like Damon Thibodeau, who was freed after a 7-year investigation into his conviction for rape and murder. He spent 23 hours a day in solitary confinement waiting to be executed. John Edward Smith was released 19 years after he was wrongfully convicted of a drive-by shooting in California. Around a quarter of death row convicts exonerated over the last 20 years said they had given false confessions due to pressure from police. Many were misidentified by eyewitnesses. Ford's lawyer said it had been a long fight for freedom.
It's a wonderful day, and we've been working on this for decades, literally. So we hope that it'll be the first day for Glenn to start a new life.
Compensation laws for exonerated death row convicts in the US are complex and vary between states. Advocacy groups are pushing for a federal law that would guarantee money to help men like Glenn Ford deal with the life he lost and try to start living again. Charles Stratford, Al Jazeera.